a new high pushed by fresh EU sanctions, and the Borouge IPO has reportedly attracted $80 billion ahead of its Friday ADX listing. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Brent crude hit a two-month high this morning, approaching $123 a barrel, its longest run of monthly gains in more than a decade. It comes as EU leaders agreed last night to ban the export of Russian oil to the 27-nation bloc. This immediately covers more than two-thirds of oil imports from Russia. Deliveries by pipeline are exempt from the ban after Budapest warned halting supplies would wreck its economy. Adding to demand is China's further easing of antivirus curbs. EU leaders also agreed to cut off the largest Russian bank, Sberbank, from the SWIFT financial messaging system and to ban three more Russian state-owned broadcasters. Adding Sberbank to the sanctions list will further isolate Russia's financial system as sanctions begin to bite, more than 3 months after its forces invaded Ukraine. Bitcoin rose 7.93% to $31,780 overnight. The world's biggest and best-known crypto is up 25.1% from the year's low of $25,401 on May 12th. Ether, the coin linked to the Ethereum blockchain network, rose 9.8% to $1,989 overnight. Abu Dhabi-based specialty plastics firm Borouge has reportedly attracted $80 billion of demand ahead of its Abu Dhabi Securities Exchange listing scheduled for Friday. The flotation attracted $63 billion from institutional investors, including BlackRock and Fidelity, and $17 billion from individual investors, including company employees. Borouge set its IPO offer last week, aiming to raise $2 billion, valuing the company at $20 billion. The offer was 40 times oversubscribed. Bankers spent a week attracting investors but had excess orders within an hour. Dubai-based ride-hailing service platform Swivel says it will cut its workforce by 32% and focus on increasing B2C revenues from Egypt and Pakistan. It's part of a portfolio optimization program that aims at making the company cash flow positive by 2023. Redundant roles are primarily those that have been automated due to investments in the company's engineering, product, and support operations. The Nasdaq-listed firm has over 500 active accounts on 4 continents with a monthly income of over $5 million. Mohala Tech, the developer of Indian social networking platform ShareChat, has raised almost $300 million in fresh funding. The round was led by Google, Mumbai-headquartered media firm Times Group, and Singaporean investment company Temasek Holdings. Following the latest funding round, the social media company is now valued at nearly $5 billion. The investment is Google's second in India's short video industry after it backed Verse Innovation, the parent company of video app Josh. The contraction gripping China's manufacturing sector slowed in May as some factories gradually resumed work after officials eased some COVID lockdown measures. The Purchasing Managers Index edged up to 49.6 in May from 47.4 in April, but the reading remains stuck below the 50-point mark, which separates growth from contraction. The figures come amid Beijing's zero COVID policy. Financial hub Shanghai will lift most restrictions tomorrow after 2 months of lockdown, while Beijing has eased some curbs. The U.S. is at the forefront of driving development in the NFT sector, with 40% of all global NFT companies based in America, according to new research by NFT Club. Half of the highest funded NFT companies are based in the U.S., including Force Labs, OpenSea, FanCraze, Genies, and Pixel Vault, with over $1.6 billion in cumulative funding. Despite being home to one of the highest numbers of NFT company HQs in the world, India places last in terms of interest. Roman Abramovich has completed the sale of Chelsea and related companies to an investment group led by Todd Boehly and Clearlake Capital, ending a 3-month process to sell the club. Abramovich put the club up for sale in early March following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Abramovich stipulated that the new owner must be a good steward of the club. The net proceeds of the sale must be donated to charity, and he said he wouldn't seek loan repayment from club affiliates. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.